Camilla, the Queen Consort, has warned of a global pandemic of violence against women and called for an end to these heinous crimes. She spoke at a Buckingham Palace event highlighting the threat of domestic abuse and violence against women. "Survivors of domestic abuse need to be listened to and believed," said the Queen Consort. Campaigners at the event warned that the cost of living crisis would increase the numbers needing help. This was the Queen Consort's highest-profile effort to raise awareness about one of her most personal causes, with palace sources saying she feels passionately about this issue. It was against the background of the United Nations' 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, and during those 16 days, the Queen Consort said, police figures suggested that 3,000 women would be raped in England and Wales. Worldwide, more than 2,000 women will be killed by a partner or a member of their own family, the Queen Consort told more than 300 guests at the Violence Against Women and Girls reception. Across their lifetime, she said 1 in 3 women would face domestic violence. The Queen Consort spoke of the importance of remembering women who had been murdered, but also said she had met women who showed how victims have become victors. She recalled a woman with a violent ex-partner who had been sent to prison, and how she was now working to support others who had been living in permanent fear. Among those attending the reception at Buckingham Palace were Sophie, the Countess of Wessex, Home Secretary Suella Braverman and former Spice Girl Melanie Brown, who welcomed the Queen Consort's initiative, saying it was brave for her to give awareness to something that is somewhat still a taboo. Olena Zelenska, the First Lady of Ukraine, warned of the sexual violence against women that had taken place in her country since the Russian invasion. Among the guests were campaigners and charities working to support victims of domestic violence. Sue Harper, head of domestic abuse prevention at Hestia, warned that her charity's refuges were already seeing the impact of the cost of living crisis, and we are concerned that abuse will intensify and increase further. "Domestic abuse is such a hidden and damaging crime," she said, praising the unwavering support of the Queen Consort in highlighting the issue and showing victims that help was available. There were 2.4 million adults in England and Wales who experienced domestic abuse last year, according to crime survey figures published last week by the Office for National Statistics. Almost 3/4 of the victims were women, facing abuse that includes violence, threatening behavior, financial control, and coercive behavior. Among women, domestic abuse is highest among 25 to 39-year-olds, but for men it peaks among the over 75s. Camilla, the Queen Consort, told her audience that behind all the statistics were individual stories of human suffering and heartbreak, but added that with a positive intervention, there is life after abuse. This was the first official event at which she was assisted by Queen's companions, having ended the tradition of a queen having ladies-in-waiting in attendance.